Hey guys, Danny here again. Me and some people have been talking, decided maybe do this every 2 weeks when I take my testosterone shot. So that's what I think I'm gonna start doing. Talking to my friend Catlin, and she gave me some ideas of what to talk about because there hasn't been a lot of changes from the first T shot to the one I took on Wednesday. Um, my throat feels thick, that's about all, and yeah, the libido's up, I guess. Other than that, not a lot. So I guess this week, she asked me, and I've got this question quite a bit since I decided to tell people that I was trans. They asked me how I knew. Like, when did I know? How did I know? What was that aha moment? And I couldn't help but like think about it for quite some time, and I came to the conclusion, like, yeah, there's moments in my life that made it seem like I was different, like when I was 5 and running around with the neighborhood boys, and I was like, I'm gonna take my shirt off because it's hot out. And Mom was like, no, girls don't do that. And I was like, well, good thing I'm not a girl. But later found out I was, so that was heartbreaking. Stuff like that, or when I wanted to be the red Power Ranger so I could date the pink one because she was hot and the red one was cool. So stuff like that may have tipped off my parents, my siblings, and people like that. But they weren't like aha moments for me. That was just me being me. So I came to the conclusion that the aha moment that I was different, not that I was trans, was puberty, when I found out, or when I finally came to the realization that, holy shit, I am a girl. Like, this is what I gotta work with, and it's not going away. Because up until that moment of puberty, I was hoping that magically something would happen and I would be a boy one morning. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. It would have saved me a lot of time and money, probably. But, so everybody's different, though. I can only give you my story. I can only tell you my experience. And I can tell you puberty was probably when my depression kicked in and when it started getting really bad, because I noticed I really was different. I didn't fit in with the girls. I didn't want to wear makeup. I didn't want to wear dresses. I didn't want to date boys. I didn't want to do this, but I tried. I tried because I wanted to fit in. And it wasn't until about like my sophomore, junior year of high school where I was like, I'm tired of trying to fit in. And so I came out to my friends and they were like, oh, thank God. We were just waiting for you to tell us because we've known all along. And I was like, well, thanks for the heads up. And then it just kind of went from there. And probably in college is when I got more comfortable. And it probably wasn't until these last 5 years that I got really comfortable with myself and was able to just be me. So yeah, it's different for everybody. Mine was just more kind of, I call it like the backwards realization that, hot damn, I really am a girl and that's not gonna change. So that's my experience. If you do happen to know somebody that is struggling with that, or you see that they're having a hard time, have that conversation with them. I know it's hard. I know you don't want to offend anybody. And when I was younger, when someone would be like, oh, so you like girls, I would get so offended and be like, why would you even say that? When really I was like, well, yes, that sounds quite nice. So to have that conversation, and the number one thing is just be super supportive. I know what kind of dictated whether I tell my family or not is one day we're sitting there and I left some things out in my room, and my sister comes up to me and she's like, hey, Danny, or she called me Danielle at the time, it's my birth name. So are you gay? And I was like, well, I have a girlfriend. And she goes, well, are you one of those lesbians that wants to be a guy? And I was like, well, actually, yeah. I think I was supposed to be a boy. And she goes, okay, cool. And I was panicked. Like, I was freaking out, sweating. And I was like, what do you mean just okay, cool? She's like, well, Danny, like, honestly, like, out of the thousands of words I can use to describe you, only only one has changed. Other than that, you're still the same person. You're still my sibling. You're still someone I care about and love. And I can tell you that without that, I think things would have gone a lot different. And my depression probably would have got a lot worse. I also had really supportive friends who were just like, you know, you do you. You do you, boo-boo. And they were with me every step of the way. Like, I even talked to them back then about transitioning and doing all that. And they were like, you know what, do what makes you happy and we'll be here for you. And they were some of the first ones to comment when I came out on Facebook and were like, you know, you talked about this in high school. We're so happy for you. Thank God you're finally doing it. So, yeah. So that's this week's video. We got some other ideas for the next time. Other than that, have a great day. Love and support. See you guys next time.